Again, I'd like to welcome everybody to the call tonight. This is the Houston STS promotion call for this Saturday's Houston STS, September the 21st. Would like to turn this call over to a great mentor of mine, Alistair Hunt, which will be introducing our guest speaker tonight. Go ahead, Alistair.
All right. Can you hear me, Byron?
Sure can.
All right. What's up, Houston STS? So, Alistair Hunt, a Global Expansion Team member, had so much fun rocking it with you guys last month at the STS. We had a record-breaking attendance, and guess what? We're going to do it again. We're going to blow it out the water. So it's my honor to be able to bring up and introduce the speaker for the STS, but also the speaker for tonight's promo call. I'm so excited getting to do this, right, because I get to edify him a little bit. He's a very humble guy, so I know he's not going to stroke his own ego, so I get to do it for him. So it's pretty cool. So this gentleman right here, I mean, he'll tell you his story a little bit more in detail, but he actually came through. We couldn't have, recruited him as a health coach into Herbalife. He actually came through one of our coaches who had another coach who was interested, who sent him a text message, and that coach was coachable enough to put him on the phone with myself, and we went back and forth, and, he was really trying to figure out if Herbalife was for him or for, his clients. He'll tell you the story in more detail, but ended up flying all the way to Dallas, Texas from North Carolina just to attend a success training school, just like the one that you're going to be at this weekend. And that's where it is that he really caught the vision. And being coachable, he came back the next month and the next month, and he flew in a couple different times, so he caught the vision, took it back to North Carolina, started grassroots by, doing trainings and everything out of his own home and driving a couple hours to be able to go to success training schools, and always has been coachable and plugged into the system, and now has become the top coach on our team. So I'm so honored and so blessed to bring up somebody who's family to us now. My kids even call him Uncle. So, even though it is that he started off as one of our coaches, he's now, I consider him my brother, and that is Global Expansion Team member Rhino Mason. Rhino, are you there, sir?
I am here, Alistair. Can you hear me okay, buddy?
Yes, sir.
All right. Listen, buddy, I appreciate that introduction, and, a couple key things you threw out there before I jump into the call with everybody else is, we are family. And being able to see little Alec take his first step coming out there to Texas, I always hold that near and dear to my heart, you and your wife, Wendy, and what you guys mean to me, and just the relationship we've built, all because of Herbalife and somebody was willing to shoot me a text. So thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you guys this weekend. So, all right, I'm going to jump into the call here, guys. My name is Rhino Mason. I am calling from Jacksonville, North Carolina. I'm going to try to pace my tone here because I know it's a little bit late there for you guys, and I get a little fired up. I get a little excited. I talk a little fast. I'm originally from New Jersey. See, I'm already going fast already, so let me slow down. Guys, if you haven't figured out yet, we're going to have a good time. Alistair talked about my story, just a quick version of it. You're going to hear all about it this weekend. Like Alistair said, some key points there. Somebody shot me a text. You're going to catch on that I believe we look for lookers, and I was definitely looking, didn't know I was looking for Herbalife. I tried to prove Herbalife didn't work. Alistair said he got me on the phone, and, I kind of dared him. I'll take all these products, and I'll show you. So I got on the products my first month. I dropped 12 pounds, 3% body fat, and my energy went through the roof, guys. And, I was a fitness coach for already 2.5 years, had my own company, 39 Marines I was training, me as a former Marine. And I thought I knew it all about nutrition. There wasn't much you could tell me. But, the product is what made the difference. It got it from my head to my heart. It wasn't something I was reading on labels. It wasn't something I was reading online. It was what I felt. And, you guys know, you're on the products. You know what it's like. When you have it, you got it. When you ain't taking it, you ain't taking it. So just never stop taking it. So, guys, I got excited about the products, and I made a rookie mistake. It was November, actually Thanksgiving Day when I signed up to become a distributor. And I said, well, nobody's going to try to buy products through the holidays. So I kind of waited till January 1st, 2011. And, that's when I started promoting my business. And Alistair said something very key there, guys. I flew to Texas. He said, hey, you got to come to Texas, right? So I flew to Texas. It wasn't easy, guys. I had a full-time job. I've been married now for 15 years, and my oldest daughter's 15. My oldest daughter's 18, My youngest daughter's 15. At that time, they weren't the ages they are now, but, I've been married for a while. I had a full-time job at my own fitness company. I'm involved in ministry at my church, and so I was very active. And I want you guys to write something down. If you don't catch anything tonight, write this down. There's a difference between activity and achievement. I want you to write that down. See, I was very active, and you can be very active running around in circles, okay? So right here I was looking, and here's the thing is I didn't know what I was looking for, but I just knew there was something out there. There had to be something out there that was made for me. I've done so many different things in my life that I was just willing to look again, but I just didn't know what it was. And, I just wasn't job material. I had a hard time somebody telling me when to come, when to go home, when to have lunch, when I can go to the bathroom. I'm a grown man. I served my country in the Marine Corps, and now I got a job where somebody's telling me what to do. I thought I graduated school because that's what they do in school. What do? Tell you when to come, what you got to do, when you go to lunch, when you go to the bathroom, get a little hall pass when you come back. Then they give you homework. But I wasn't really cut out for that job thing. And here's the thing, guys. I knew I just wanted to be something bigger than myself. I knew there was a team out there. I knew there was an opportunity. And, I kind of gave up on network marketing. I was like, it's just that old pyramid thing. I don't want to be a part of that no more. It just doesn't work. And the key was, guys, Herbalife has a system that works if you work it. So got the business, got to work doing the business, and, went January, and then Alistair and Wendy, they got me over to Dan Waldron's house, and I'm not going to ruin that story. That's a great story. You got to be there for Saturday for that story. And I saw the vision. I caught fire. I saw the vision that Alistair had and Wendy had, and they had something that they were fired up about. And I just wanted to be fired up about something, something that I could do pour my passion into it and just get some return on it, and that's what Herbalife has done for me. So, going back and forth to Texas, it wasn't easy, guys, but guess what? Success isn't easy. So write that down. If you're having an easy time, you're not going to be successful. I knew I was willing to work for somebody else for 8-9 hours a day, then go do my own business. Why wouldn't I be willing to work for myself? So, I went to work, and the 5th month in the business, Herbalife paid me a little over $3,800, and that's when I said, you know what, if I can do that working 5 to 10 hours a week from my house, imagine what I could do if I went full-time. And with the coaching and mentoring of Alistair and Wendy, I went full-time, guys, and I haven't had a job since, and that was May of 2011. And I'm excited about that. Nobody controls my schedule. There's no clock that tells me when to get off or when to come on. It's something called freedom. And I just wanted to be free. So, if this is your first time, maybe you're not even a coach yet, maybe somebody just got you on this call to listen in, or if you're just getting started, guys, you have that burning desire inside of you, something that says there's got to be something more out there. I just want to be free, because here's the thing, guys, freedom, right? The word freedom. See, I just want to be free. At a job, I felt dumb. I wanted to be free, but at a job, I felt dumb. And that wasn't freedom for me. I wanted to be free and control my own life, and just get that thumb off me. So I just don't believe in excuses about going to events. I flew to Texas, over and over again. My first, it was, correct me if I'm wrong, Amber Wick was my first exposure at a spectacular. I didn't know what the heck a spectacular was. Alistair said, you got to come to this spectacular. I was like, what's so spectacular about it? It's still a little negative, to figure this thing out. And I got there, and Amber just blew my mind and let me know that I'm a Ruby, right? And it was just awesome. And then Dan says, you got to come back next month, February. You got to come back. And I was like, all right, Dan. It wasn't easy, but I got back there. My first STS in North Carolina was actually in March, and Brad Harris was here in North Carolina. And I went to the SDS. It was 40 people. Guys, there's going to be some nuggets in this story here, what I'm doing here. I don't have, notes and things for you guys. There's just some key points I want to make sure I cover. But I just want to pour my heart out to you guys tonight, just kind of let you get a feel of what to expect this weekend, because Texas has a very special place in my heart. That's the first time I really saw Herbalife. I saw Herbalife in Texas before I saw it in my own backyard. In my neighborhood, I was the only one doing doing Herbalife. This is the only thing I knew how to do is what they did in Texas and what I was taught in Texas. And everything's bigger in Texas, right? So, I just don't believe in excuses. I just don't believe that. You guys, I look at it this way. Look, what you're going to get is just, I'm going to code in love. I'm not going to, blow anybody out from stage or anything like that. But just be real. Be really ready for just being there with your heart open. Because either you can make excuses or you can make it happen, but you can't do both. And I just believe in making it happen. Alistair taught me, hey, event to event, circle of success. Just get to event to event to event. And that's all I've done, and that's what we do. And now, coaches, over 200 coaches on the team, more than that, and we're over some 20-some states, out of my house. So I just don't believe in excuses. So what we're going to do to make it happen, guys, event to event, well, STS is the main event. What I'm so excited about is that your leadership in that area has put together a special event come Friday night. Now, no STS does that. They do stuff like that for LDWs and extravaganzas, and I've had the blessed opportunity to be able to travel around this country with Alistair, representing Herbalife and doing some trainings and things like that, and they didn't always have stuff like this for people out there either. So I'm just like, but Texas, we got to do something big for Texas, and you guys were blessed with Alistair last month, and Wendy doing the MC, and, getting everybody all fired up. The leadership is there. Guys, you got so much momentum right now. I'm so passionate and so crystal clear about what this weekend is going to be about. And I want you guys to know before I go any further that, and you might hear it again this weekend, there were some challenges I had in my life, but no problem, right? Mom had some medical challenges. She's doing much better now. She's back home. Thank you for all your prayers and all the inboxes from everybody. But, hey, no problem. Alistair and Wendy jumped in there and filled in the gap like they always will do. So what that means is you have momentum right now. So this weekend is actually the STS that my team is plugging into North Carolina, but I've already committed to be with my Houston team at their STS in Texas. So we're going to make it happen. So if I'm committed to you and you're committed to me, what we got to commit to is come Friday night, guys, we're going to do a special Rhino mindset training just for you. And we've had a chance to do this before, but the material I'm going to be using is a little bit different. Alistair doesn't even know what I'm going to be bringing this time. But here's what I want you guys to get from this. It's because you guys deserve it. Now, I say you guys deserve it because of all the great stuff that I'm hearing about Houston. When I started in North Carolina, there was 40 people in the room. My first STS in North Carolina, there was 40 people in the room. Now we're over 350. Guys, not because of me, not because I'm the magic. I'm not even claiming that. I'm just telling you that you guys are so on the cusp of explosion that I just want to be a part of that. I just want to give back to Texas if you let me, if you allow me. So what we're going to do Friday night, we're going to do a special Rhino mindset over at Active Nutrition and Wellness Center. Get with your upline, get on your Houston STS page, get the address if you don't know where that's at. That's going to be starting at 7 p.m. You don't want to walk in at 7 p.m. Okay, everyone get there a little bit early. Want to kind of get a chance to kind of meet some people as well. So, if you're going to in that area, please get there. But here, don't just come by yourself. Bring some people with you. I shot a message to my big buddy Byron over there, and he said, they hold 30 to 40 people. I don't think they have enough room for us, guys. I'm telling you right now. See, I walk by faith and not by sight. I don't care what the room's supposed to hold. I see at least 75 people in that room. So I know Byron's like, oh, my goodness. We'll figure it out. No problem. We're going to have a good time. But don't just come by yourself. If you got somebody on the fence, somebody hasn't even looked at Herbalife yet, just tell them, here's all I want you to do. Here's all I want you to do. Is just tell them, listen, I've got my business partners getting flown in from North Carolina. There's the guy that he's coming in. I just want you to get a chance to meet him. Just come meet my business partner. Come take a look. If it's for you, great. If it's not, hey, that's great too. I want you to write that down. I'm going to talk a lot about mindset. I looked at the agenda. You got some amazing speakers who are going to be sharing the trainings with me, and I'm very excited about that. But there's a special section I'm going to be doing on Saturday too that you're not going to be able to get if you're not there Friday. See, Saturday is going to be an amazing event. We're going to talk about that. We're going to close on that. But I want you guys to really tune in and hone in on Friday. If you ain't got your ticket yet, I think the deadline is too late for your SES ticket right now. But if you get there Friday, you're going to get something you're not going to be able to get Saturday. And if you get there Friday, you're going to want to come Saturday. And not just you, the people you bring. So here's what I want you guys to do. The momentum's already been started, right? The fire's already been lit. What I need you guys to do right now is just get busy. Just like Arsenio Hall, I heard he's got a show back right now. And I know I'm dating myself here, but back in the 90s, he used to say, let's get busy, right? And get a little whoop, 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 little dog pound thing. Alistair, stop smiling and laughing at me. But here's what I want you guys to get. We're going to have a good time. And I'm going to inspire. But, guys, I don't believe in just giving inspiration. I believe in giving impartation and instruction. There's nothing like having an inspired person who doesn't know what to do. So we're going to give you some instruction. There's a lot of people out there that can out-activity me. But there's a lot of things I do know that, I just know that I know. There's certain things that I know that I know. Like leadership is for one. Personal development is number two. And really like building wherever you are. I don't care if you have a club. I don't care if you're just getting started. You're working at your house. You have a box in the backyard. You have a car. You have an office. You're borrowing your mom's living room. It doesn't matter. Use word talk is all the same, right? So maybe I don't have a club. That's okay. I still know how to use word talk, right? I still understand Herbalife. But if Friday night, let's talk about that. The training I'm going to do Friday night, guys, I just can't do Saturday. See, Saturday is for the brand new person. Now, you want to get to every SDS because, you're at a different level when you come to an SDS. Your ears are different. You've experienced different things, right? You've gone through different challenges, so you're ready to pick up on different, different approaches from the different speakers and the different trainers. And I've heard about some of the trainers you guys have had there. You've had some amazing ones. So there might be something I get to say Friday that I don't get to say Saturday because Friday, guys, I'm telling you, gloves are off. I'm coming, and I'm bringing it, and we're going to go full steam ahead, okay? We're going to knock out some crazy negative mindsets that people have that are holding them back, because that's all I know. I understand fear. I understand that negative self-talk. I'm going to talk about some things Friday that are going to so set you free for Saturday that when you walk in Saturday, I guarantee by the time you're leaving there, you're going to be ready to jump out your skin and really take this thing to a whole nother level. And I just want to do that with you. I just want to be able to be a part of your life, your herbal life. So I want you guys to have a sense of urgency like your herbal life depended on it. Now, I want you guys to get focused like you never got focused before. For the next couple of days, I want you to focus on reaching out to people that you haven't reached out to. I want you to talk to the person the biggest and baddest person that you've been putting on your list. You circle their name, you put a star, you just kind of, put it to the side. I get with them tomorrow. I get with them when the time is right. I get with them when the ducks are lined in a row. I don't know if you have ducks in Texas, but we have them out here. But guys, I don't want you to put it off anymore. I want you to reach out to people and don't think about you. See, guys, it's not about your success. And this is what we're going to hit on. It's not about what you've done in Herbalife. It's not about the check that you got in Herbalife. It's not about how many people you have in your organization in Herbalife. It's what has Herbalife done. Guys, we're in 89 countries. We've been in business for 33 years. We have nothing to prove. We tried, tested, and trusted. That's the belief that we're going to be able to teach you to have come Friday and Saturday. Guys, I'm so fired up about that. So help me give back to Texas that has blessed me with so much. You guys have such a great opportunity out there to really be the core leaders, the pioneers, to really get this thing really going again in that area. And when everybody comes into the business, they're going to be a part of your team because you took action. So I want you to pull out your phones. I want you to go through your list. I want you to text them. I want you to email people, call people, knock on doors, smoke screens, smoke signals. I want you to send out messenger pigeons. I want you to call the fire department. Let them know you're on fire. They come watch it. Because, guys, if you set yourself on fire, people are going to come watch you burn. Now, I'm not encouraging you to go do that, guys. This is a metaphor. Don't get me in trouble here. But, guys, I want you to really depend on it because it's not about you. There's somebody out there right now praying, wishing, and hoping that there's somebody like you to reach out to them and just say, hey, just give me a chance. Just show me what you got. I've done the job thing for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years. And it's the same thing every single day. They run for a living and they have no life. There's so many people out there that just don't like the way they look. They don't have a great self-image. They're getting beat up at home. They're getting beat up at work. They're getting beat up when they walk down the street. The news beats them up, right? Everything beats them up. How about you lift them up? And how do you do that? Don't give them a hand out. Give them a hand up. Give them an opportunity to come take a look through your eyes what Herbalife has to offer. Not what it has to offer you, because what you get out of it might not be the thing that they want out of it. So there's going to be somebody in the room come Friday and Saturday that they're going to be able to relate to, and that's the power of Herbalife. There's always somebody in the room that they can relate to that says, if that person can do it, I can do it. Now, they might not understand anything that comes out of my mouth because I talk pretty fast. When I get fired up, and like right now, I said I was going to talk slow, but when I get fired up, I get fired up. And here's what I know, guys. All I'm going to bring is passion. I can't guarantee anything else. I will guarantee one thing, though. I'm going to have fun. And if I have fun, you're going to have fun because we're going to have a good time. So in between all the instruction, we're going to have a good time. But just, guys, let's leave it all out on the field right now to get people there Friday and promote Saturday like crazy. If you don't have your ticket yet, just get there and get your ticket. I mean, you'll find a way. Listen, it goes back to either making an excuse or making it happen. A man and a woman will do what a man or a woman wants to do. If I told you I had $1 million for you, okay, all you have to do is come up with $25, $35, $50 to get it. I guarantee you'll find a way. Why? Because there's value to you in that $1 million. Guys, I'm not telling you that I'm going to put $1 million in your pocket, but the things that I'm going to teach you is the things that I've learned from my upline, from their upline, from the places that I've traveled, the President's team members that I've been around, the books that I've read, that might just help you put $1 million in your pocket down the road. Down the road, that can happen for you. So since everything is bigger in Texas, guys, let's make the biggest commitment to each other. I commit that I'm going to bring it. Everything that I've got. When I leave that stage come Saturday, when I leave the nutrition club come Friday, I'm going to need my sleep come Friday night. Why? Because I'm going to leave it all there at the club Friday night and be ready to go again Saturday. I'm going to leave it all there Saturday. And when I fly home on Sunday, one thing I'm going to know is I left it all in Texas. Then I'm going to sleep, and I'm going to come back here to North Carolina and leave it all here in North Carolina come Monday. But I want you guys to get this. It's all about what you do now. It's all about action. You going out there and taking action, taking control of the next couple days. Stay focused. Laser focus in on what you need to do. Remove the distractions. Dancing with the Stars, DVR it if you got to see it. But get through your list now and talk to everybody you possibly can about getting there on Saturday. Because here's another commitment I'm going to make to you. I'm committed. I'm going to have at least one guest in Houston. Write that down. Take a picture. Take a note of it. I'm going to have at least one guest there at the STS on Saturday. Rhino Mason will have at least one guest in Texas. I'm committed to that. Don't let me be flying in from North Carolina and having a guest in Houston and you being right there in your backyard and not have a guest. Just don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. You don't want to be that guy. Don't be that girl. But even if you don't get a guest, you get there. The most important person to get there is you. But if you can get somebody there with you, get them there. There's going to be some crazy promotions, some items that are being given out on Friday, and there's things that Alistair and Byron and all the coordinators have put together just for you guys. So guys, listen, I don't want to keep you much longer. I pretty much said everything I need to say except for this. I want you guys to work on bridging. Talk to people about some of the things you caught tonight. Here's a guy that's coming, my business partner from North Carolina. He used to be in the military. If you know somebody in the military, they'll relate to me. He was a fitness coach. If they're into the fitness, if they're a personal trainer, or they do anything with sports, they'll relate to me. He's also a minister. If they're involved with the church or any type of ministry, get them there. They'll relate to me. He's a father. If they're a father, they'll relate to me. He's a husband. If they're a husband, they'll relate to me. If they're a male, they're going to relate to me. If they lift weights, they're going to relate to me. If they breathe and have a heartbeat, here's the tip, they're going to relate to me. Why? Because I'm going to give them passion. I'm going to reach into their chest. I'm going to pull their heart out, put it right there so they can see it beat and realize there is hope in Herbalife. So, guys, that's all I've got for you. I'm so excited to be able to share this weekend with you. You guys are so amazing. Thank you for inviting me and having me come in. But it starts right now, guys. It starts right now. I'll see you guys Friday. Can't wait to shake everybody's hands and just tell you guys I believe in you because you believe in me. Let's get back to Texas. I'm committed. The question is, are you? We'll see come Friday. So I'll go ahead and throw the call back to you.
All right, guys. Well, we can't wait to see you. We're driving in from Dallas. We can't wait to see you guys this weekend. Byron, if you open up the lines, let everybody say good night, and we'll see you this weekend. HoustonSTS.com, guys. We'll get your pre-sale tickets.
All right. The lines are open. Hope everybody has a good night. We'll see y'all Friday or Saturday.